So we are down Barron's Pond in Liss on the point swim peg 2. Today you join me on my first challenge episode. I asked my Instagram followers what I should do, and the most liked one is shove as many boilies up your bum as possible. So I'm going to start with 5 kilos today. I know you guys are getting excited, but the real challenge is I've got to finish on 100 pound of accumulated weight, which sounds easy, but there's a twist to it. Only mirrors count. Any common, the weight of the common will cancel off our total weight. So in the video, I'm going to put the total weight up in the corner as we go through and mirrors the common land ratio. So I've got the rod set up, I'll show you the rig set up, we'll get some bait out and get some rods out, and hopefully we can complete this challenge. Let's do it. So our rig setup is basically, it's a hair rig. You're only allowed mono on this lake, monofilament or boom sections. Braid, it's got a complete braid band other than the hook section. So on the hook section we've got a supple braid there, fishing it blowback style with a yellow corner liner straight into around 5 inches of just monofilament. We've got a 16mm manila topped off with a RG bait 7 to 11 12mm pop up. That's into a 2.5 ounce distance lead and a bit of section of rig tubing on a lead clip. So let's go get some bait out. I'm going to fish the far margin tight to the island and hopefully we can bag some mirrors. Let's do this. What I've just done there is I've walked around to the far bank to put some bait in. Rather than shovel it in, the fish here, they seem to chase the boilies down. So chucking them in one by one, drawing them in with the sound and hopefully getting them diving down in that spot. So I've put around 1/4 kilo down there, rod's ready to go, clipped up. So what we're going to do is we're going to cast it over now. We've got some bait over there. Then we'll bait up the island, swim, get some rods out there, and hopefully we can bag the mirrors and avoid the commons. Not very often that I would want to avoid the commons, but for this session we're going to have to. It's going to be difficult. It's around 50-50 in here, so it's going to be very difficult, and hopefully we don't deduct too many points from these commons. Let's do this.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all.
So we've got both rods out on the spots now, bang on, confident with them, bait over the top. So hopefully sooner or later we'll get a run and kick off the challenge. I don't know how confident I am. 100 pounds a lot for just mirrors, taking away the commons, but we've got 48 hours ahead. We've got all the chance in the world at the moment. You never know, we might bag up. So it's got dark very quickly, nothing to report yet. I've done a slight change in tactics, switched to hinge rigs, 12mm milky toffee white pop-ups, just to present over the silt a bit more. The silt's very deep in here, so I think that will give us a bit of an extra edge. Again, just feeding 16mm bottom baits around the edge, cup of tea to go with it. That's kind of the last update for tonight. If nothing happens during the night, I'll catch you guys in the morning. So here we are, 14-pound mirror landed. It's currently 1 AM. First fish there. Hopefully we can keep on picking them off and avoid them commons. Good start, but we're going to need a lot more to go. Slip her back and hopefully bag another one. Here we go. Fish number 2, another mirror. 13.2 this one, that takes a total up to 27.2. 2 mirrors landed, still no commons, which is what we're after. Hopefully we can avoid them commons a little bit more. The rod's already back out. I'm just going to introduce a little bit more bait and get them on the feed. Let's do that. Look at that. Absolute beast. Here we go. Another one landed, another mirror. Special one, 23 pounds, known as Orange Spot. One of the ghosties of the lake. Buzzing, that takes a total weight of 50 pound, 2 ounces. halfway there. Look at that. Absolute bruiser of the fish. Buzzing with that one. Slip her back. Rod back out on that spot. So we had a very good fishing last night. We've had 3 fish and it's done half the target already. Depending on whether we get commons or not, it may change the weights, but we're halfway there. We're literally around 12 hours in now. Got more than enough time to complete it. It's currently 5 AM in the morning. First light, sun's just come up. I'm up watching the water, looking for the fish, trying to find out where they are, what they're up to pan out for what we can do today, and hopefully later on into the video it'll pay off and we can catch a few more and start bagging up. It's one of those things that if people don't do it, get up early. They're the most active. It's when you're going to see them, and that's when you're going to start seeing where they're feeding, where they're holding up, and you can have an idea of what to change up and what you're doing wrong, and hopefully from there, as I said, land some more fish. That's the update for now. I'm going to have a little reflick in a bit. I'm just going to watch for a little bit longer, look for some more fish and get the rods back out, fresh baits, and hopefully we can catch some more mirrors and get away with that target. So this is what done the damage last night. I thought I'd run you through it quickly. So we've got a stiff hinge there, IQ that's tied out of 5.5 inches into a little choddy section, size 6 choddy hook, 12mm pink squid and orange pop up, and then straight into our same lead clip system again with our tubing, 2.5 ounce distance lead, clipped up to 14 wraps. This one to the far margin. Far margin is yet to do a fish, but I've seen a few there in the last hour, so it'd be silly not to pull it back out there. All the other ones, they've come from the 4 wraps out into like a slightly deeper bowl of the lake. It's not much difference. There's about a foot drop there, but they seem to be holding up down there at the moment. But I'm going to persevere and hopefully we can pick one off the far bank as well. So we've just put a rod out to the island. There's lows jumping dead tight. We got it as tight as I can get it. Even since then I've seen 2 fish. Bosh, must have been bang on the rig, so fingers crossed for that one to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a map up on the screen and roughly show you on the map the approach, where I'm slightly fishing, the depths and everything else. So that's going to come up onto the screen now. We are fishing a rod just off of this spot to the island here, and then one just to the far bank on the other side, just off of the stump. There's a slight bit of gravel down there, lovely clear spot and easy to present over. I've literally just pulled back a little bit into the silt, so with that hinge we're sat just on the edge of the gravel, which sometimes I find plays off better.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
So, unfortunately, we got the dreaded common. Only weighs £10 this one, so it knocks the weight down to £40 and 2 ounces, unfortunately. Cracking fish still though, lovely common there. Just need a couple of mirrors now just to make up for it, but we'll slip her back. Rod's already baited up, ready to go out. Get a rod back out, hopefully bag some bigger mirrors to make the weight back up. We had a good start. I don't want to sound too ungrateful for a common, but it's too good of a common. It's an £18 common, so we're now dropping down to £22.2, unfortunately. Lovely cracking common. He's got his dorsal up for us there a little bit, but we're gonna have to get back on their mirrors pretty soon to have a standard chance of even getting to that £100 mark. Let's slip her back. The rod's already back out. I'm just gonna chuck a few baits over the top and hopefully catch some big mirrors. That's the plan. So let's do this. So little update. We're currently sat on £22.5. Not ideal. Still enough time though to push through and hopefully hit our target. But I was having a little think about it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a mugging rod up. We're only allowed 2 rods, so the mugging rod will be set up because it's only 8 o'clock in the morning and I've seen a few fish surfacing already. So if the right opportunity comes up, I can reel one in and mug them out. But the idea behind the mugging is you can sort of, to an extent, pick and choose what fish you're going to go for. So if I can see a mirror on the surface, obviously I can flick a bait over to it. But again, you're not guaranteed for that fish to take it. If there's one under the surface, maybe a common, it may take it. But that's going to be the approach for today. I might even go for a lap around the lake just with the net and just see if I can mug out any mirrors. Just a 16mm boilie onto a size 6 hook. Just try and tempt them that way. See what we can do. I'm going to sit it out for another hour or so with the rods in and then go from there and play it by eye really. Just go off what I see. Unfortunately, we've got another common and it's £20, so that takes us down to £2.2. It's going to be a lot of effort to get there. I'm not too sure how confident I am on it, but this is a cracking common. Look at that for a common. Absolute beast, that one. Bloody like a box. But let's get her back. Rod's back out again. Hopefully we can bag some more mirrors. Let's do this. So it's 7 PM going into our last evening. We're only on £2.2. Not the best considering we got up to 50. I got quite excited, but it's not over. There's many upper and mid 20 mirrors in here, and a couple of them could get us well on the way. Hopefully we have a good night with a few mirrors and we can at least get close to the target. If we're not going to hit it, I at least want to finish on £60 to £70 at least. So we'll see how it goes, but the rods are out for the moment. I've got to go lock the gate up in about an hour or so, so we'll have a refresh, then a bit of extra bait and see how it goes. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. So unfortunately, as you just seen on the clip, we've had a little common. It weighs £3.2. That takes us down to -£1. I don't know if we're going to be able to come back from this. I'm going to try my hardest. Let's see if we can make some type of comeback tonight. We're going to need a fair few fish for this, but you never know. Anything's possible. I'm going to keep at it and hopefully we bag some mirrors soon. If you've made it this far into the video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for you guys. 10 kg of sticky baits, manila or krill. Comment down below sticky baits and we will choose the winner at random at the end of next week after this video's posted. So good luck to you all. Get entering and hopefully you can bag yourself 10 kg of bait for free. With the last clip of the common, it got our weight down to -9.5, which isn't too great, but we've got a mirror, a proper scaly one. And that one there is £12 on the dot. So it helps us out. But I've got a couple of hours left, so I doubt much is really going to happen, to be honest with you. So we'll try, but yeah. Look at that for a fish though, cracking. It's been a while since the last update on the last mirror. It's been pretty quiet. I've moved down into a peg called 0.5. Gonna fish it in here a little bit. We've not done great. I think we're not going to pass the challenge, so basically I've got to do a forfeit at the start of the next video. So comment down below your forfeits, the most liked one I've got to do. Also, I want to know some more challenge ideas. Any challenges, drop them down below and I'll do those over the coming months. If I don't have anything else, that is the end of the video. I may see you in a bit with a fish, but if not, I'll see you in the next episode in a couple of weeks' time.